executive suites offer the ultimate in refined luxury. Use our conference spaces for your next corporate offsite event. We'll even cater your meeting for you. Come down at 511, a model of excellence. Lowe's knows you're a craftsman guy. You have a lot of tools. Tools for every but there's the moment you realize your new project needs new tools. When tool guys need new tools, they start with Lowe's. The new home of Craftsman. Shop Lowe's and get a Craftsman 6-gallon portable electric air compressor for $99.
How do you like your coffee? Dunk it, pour it, drink it. Love it. I like it international, and I expect to be delighted. You're not prepared for serious injuries, but we are. The law firm of Sidney Timberlake and Lee, collecting millions for injured people. If you're injured, we can help. Tennessee Valley, some things just belong together. Peanut butter and jelly, rock and roll. Or how about Geico's great rates and a local agent? Your Geico local office is dedicated to giving you other great carriers as well. Competitive prices and personalized service. We can help save you time and money. We can help you with auto and homeowners or renters. For all your Geico discounts and a local agent you can trust, call us for a free quote today at 256-430-1690. The beautiful hearing table. We mentioned it in a lot of our ads, but we thought we would take 30 seconds to tell you exactly what it is. Once we've installed your floor, if you don't love it, we will replace it free. You get that only at Carpet One.
Upgrades are live from the floor up. The best warranties and the beautiful hearing table. Beautiful, that's how we roll.
They even built an overpass just for us. Carpet One Flooring Home. Reduce the design just past the last pass on North Parkway. Carpet1Huntsville.com. Stop distracted driving before it stops you. You have a small business that's big clients. You need to look bigger and more established. With a mailing address, voicemail, and reception services, the Paragon Virtual Office Space isn't just what your business needs. Visit Paragon at 511, a model of excellence.
And now this dance step is back with us. And taking a look at that weekend forecast, but it's a big one. We've been closer to Christmas. There's a lot of holiday events going on. A lot of shopping to do for some of this.
Yes, yeah, me too. I'm behind. Yeah, and this weekend, you may want to wait till Sunday because rainfall is still in the forecast on Saturday. And as we said before, it's tough trying to get all those gifts and have the umbrella at the same time. So that's going to be a battle tomorrow and even today. Low and mid-50s. It's a mild start to your Friday morning. And we have some showers out there, light rainfall through DeKalb County, sections of Marshall County. Some of the steadier rainfall is out here to the west. The Columbus, Mississippi radar showing some moderate rainfall here over sections of Colton County near Cherokee and Barton, down to Rent Bay. There's rain there to western Franklin County and western Cloverdale, near, say, White and Waterloo. Getting some rainfall out there. And again, we'll be watching the radar all day, on and off showers expected. Mild temperatures, though, 63 in Huntsville today, 64 in Decatur, 59 in the Shoals to the afternoon. The temperature is slightly cooler as that upper level system brings down some slightly cooler air by tomorrow morning. So on and off showers today, more showers on Saturday. We could see around an inch of rainfall possible through the first half of the weekend. Sunday, the best day at 56, and then next week, kind of quiet, mid-50s to near 60, overnight lows in the low to mid-30s. Not that big a deal. Another chance of rain by Thursday.
All right, thanks, Ben. Here's a look now what's happening in the economy. CBS correspondent John King Hall has this morning's Money Watch reports.
A mixed day on Wall Street Thursday. The Dow rose 70 points. The Nasdaq fell 27. Shares of General Electric lit up after a JP Morgan Chase analyst upgraded the stock to neutral from underweight. GE has fallen almost 60% this year. Oil prices also jumped after a Bloomberg News report saying Saudi Arabia plans to cut exports to the U.S. Starbucks will start delivering out of 2,000 stores by next summer. At its Investor Day conference in New York, the Java Junction said it's expanding so service following a pilot program in Miami. The Seattle-based coffee retailer is partnering with Uber Eats to make the deliveries. And do you like the smell of a few logs of pine roasting in your fireplace? Would you like it more if those logs smelled like Kentucky Fried Chicken? KFC has partnered with Envirolog to create a limited edition 11 herbs and spices fire lodge and burn smells like it's chicken. The log comes with warnings like may attract neighbors who are hungry, and don't put face directly into fire and attempt to smell it. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Diane King Hall.
UAH travels to Michigan Tech this week to take on the Huskies. We're previewing the game next in sports.
In show business, you always want to end the show on a high note. In the car business, we want to end the year with the biggest sale of the year.
During the Big Finish event at Champion of Decatur, we have the year's lowest prices. Save up to $13,500 on new Rams. Drive a new Jeep Cherokee for just $249 a month, or a Compass for an incredible $229 a month.
Drive like a champion in Champion of Decatur. Highway 31, 2 miles south of the Bay, or championofdecatur.com.
From now to the end of the year, earn double My Choice Rewards points on any purchase made with your Redstone Visa Signature card. That's double the points at the pump, double the points at the register, double the points online, and double the points on delivery. Double your My Choice Rewards points on every purchase. You can use those points toward gift cards, travel, cash back, and more. The Visa Signature card from Redstone Federal Credit Union. That's how you live brighter.
Northwest Shoals Community College has spent more than 50 years helping open doors of opportunities for our graduates, starting with degree and certificate programs in high-demand careers, credits that easily transfer to a 4-year university. And most importantly, we offer an exceptional education with little to no debt, plus our extensive partnerships with business and industry prepare our students for tomorrow's careers. So take a look at Northwest Shoals. There's a lot to see.
Guys, this is not what you want for Christmas. This is what you want for Christmas. You want to make this Christmas a forever Christmas. The Christmas that she's going to remember for the rest of her life. Then come see us at Billy Mitchell Jewelry. Whether it be diamonds, gemstones, rings, earrings, pendants, watches, or our specialty engagement rings. Billy Mitchell Jewelry, located on Diamond Hall Farm, just 5 miles west of Oakland. Football playing real. Football's finally back, and now it's time to replace this worn-out, uncomfortable furniture. Let Hobbs Furniture in Oregon will show you how to recline and comfort with our selection of reclining living room sets, combining the look you want with the comfort you've been looking for. Or find the perfect recliner to watch your favorite game win. With a variety of recliners, you are sure to find a new favorite chair. And even if your team doesn't do well, rest easy on a new premium mattress from First. Hobbs Furniture in Oregon, large enough to serve you, small enough to know.
UAH hockey is sitting at a 2-14 record for the season, but 8 of those losses have been by just 1 point, including the Chargers' 2 losses to Michigan Tech back in early November. But this Friday, UAH has a chance to set the record straight as they travel to Michigan to take on the Huskies.
They play better at home. They're home cooking today. So it's going to be probably a different team. So there's some guys out there that they just got back. They believe that they're better, and we assume that they're better right now. But that's where it's going to be a good up and down game. We're going to have to play the same way we have. Take advantage of our opportunities, and they're going to come at us. Like most games, we're probably going to be outshot. So we have to understand that we have to defend when it's time to defend, and just take advantage of the opportunities we get.
And in Tuscaloosa, former Maryland head coach DJ Durkin is reportedly the latest to join Nick Saban's staff. Back in October, Durkin was fired after the death of one of his players of a toxic culture that included bullying in the football program. He's since been off the radar, but our partner AL.com now reporting that Durkin's been helping Alabama in a consultant-like capacity. And he wouldn't be the first coach to do that. A number of head coaches have come back to work for Saban after breakups with their schools. Mike Locksley, Butch Jones, and Lane Kiffin, a few others that were given the same treatment. In Florence, North Alabama senior safety Chris Johnson has been selected to play in the 2019 East-West Shrine Game. This season, Johnson had 47 tackles and 2 interceptions in the Lions' first season as a D1 team. As a junior, he was all-conference, all-region, and all-American in D2. The East-West Shrine Game is the nation's longest-running college all-star game. Kicks off Saturday, January 19th in St. Petersburg, Florida. Well, that'll do it for sports. We'll see you back here tonight at 6 and 10. The Alabama Attorney General's office is taking over the prosecution into the Thanksgiving night shootings at River Chase Galleria Mall in Hoover. The Jefferson County District Attorney has recused himself and his office from the case. Now a team from the AG's office will look into 3 separate shootings. That will include a review of the actions of a Hoover police officer that night. The officer is accused of killing Emantic E.J. Bradford Jr. Hoover police initially identified Bradford as a shooter that night, but police later backtracked, saying that the officer saw him with a gun in his hand in the moments after the initial shooting. The AG's office will also take over the prosecution of Aaron Brown, the suspect they believe shot and injured an 18-year-old, and any prosecution of the as-yet unidentified person who shot a 12-year-old girl at the same location that night. In a letter to Jefferson County DA Danny Carr, Steve Marshall said national prosecution standards required recusal. Carr says there could be a perceived conflict of interest due to the people involved. Marshall notes that at the time of the news conference Thursday, no one from his team had reviewed the body camera footage from officers at the mall that night.
But also recognize this, a video doesn't tell the whole story. There are countless witnesses that have been interviewed. There's multiple areas of evidence that will be collected, and all of that will be a part of our decision making in all of these cases, including the one involving Mr. Bradford.
Both the city and state agencies have refused calls to release the body camera footage to the public. The investigation into what happened that night is ongoing, and the protests over the shooting are also ongoing. Hoover resident protest organizer Carlos Chavez Jr. was arrested again last night, the second time in 48 hours. According to our news partners at AL.com, Chavez was arrested shortly after 8:30 p.m. Thursday in the upscale Ross Bridge subdivision. He's been charged with disorderly conduct for using a bullhorn in the subdivision. Authorities believe he and other protesters were en route to protest outside the home of Hoover City Councilman Derek Murphy. Well, there is damage and a lot of soot left on the side of a Pennsylvania house where many firefighters work to put out a blaze, but one of those firefighters is now accused of starting that fire. According to officials, 19-year-old Ryan Lava admitted to setting fires at 2 homes because he was bored. Investigators determined the cause of both fires was arson, and they used surveillance to track down Lava. The fire chief says the accused firefighter had been a good, active member of the department up until these incidents. All right, 4:48 now, and time to check back in and figure out who's facing it.
Well, temperatures this morning, 53. The issue will be some rainfall out there early, and there'll be more showers developing through the day. Not going to rain all day, though. You can see the winds are out of the south and east at 15 miles per hour. Winds and gusts over 20 this morning. 54 Meridianville, 54 degrees in Scottsboro. Not bad. Fort Payne at 49. Body above the freezing point for this morning. Like we said yesterday, it may be the middle of next week before those temperatures drop below 32. The winds right now are 13 miles per hour in Albertville, and some of those gusts are getting on up there, especially some of the ridge tops. You will definitely have some higher gusts through the day. 17 mile per hour gusts right now in Fort Payne. Light rainfall through DeKalb County, Marshall County, a little bit of a break in Huntsville, but as you step outside, the streets are wet. We had some rainfall overnight, and then, as we showed you earlier, some moderate to locally heavy rainfall through Colbert, Lauderdale, also into Franklin counties over there near Red Bay and Belgreen, some rainfall in your neighborhood. Here's a look at our futurecast. We might get a break in the action. You can see a hole there in the radar around lunchtime or so, but by the afternoon and evening, the rainfall starts to get more scattered to occasionally numerous. As we start the weekend, you can see a little bit of a spin there. Our area low pressure overhead on Saturday, which guarantees yet another chance for some scattered showers as you start the weekend. If you have plans on Saturday, get ready to get wet again as that low pressure center moves on by. And then by Sunday, I think our rain chances go down, the wind shift to the north and west, and some drier air takes over, taking rainfall out of Sunday's forecast. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday should be dry, and then another system headed our way by Thursday. Here's another look at your Friday forecast map. Area low pressure to our west, and that's the one that's going to be overhead on Saturday. And again, that's why our rain chances will stay elevated even over the weekend. And as you're out and about shopping perhaps this weekend, you can always pull out your phone, check out the Live Alert 19 app, including that interactive radar. You can see where those showers are as you're shopping out there. So for today, 63 degrees, rain, maybe an isolated thunderstorm in the forecast today. Temperatures cooling off tonight down to 45. And our highs may be struggling tomorrow. Noticeable heat on Saturday. Only 51 degrees coming up for the afternoon. There's your 7-day forecast. Not bad. Sunday, Monday's high in the mid-50s. We got below freezing on Tuesday, and then warming right back up to near 60 by Wednesday afternoon, and then another chance of rain on Thursday. No sign of brutally cold air over the next 7 days, and just one temperature below freezing.
All right, thank you, Ben. Well, they spent 5 days trapped underground in an abandoned coal mine. Now, the 3 people rescued are telling their stories, as well as explaining why they ventured thousands of feet underground. Chip Reed reports from West Virginia.
So how does it feel to be out of that mine?
It feels amazing, sir.
It does.
It does.
What was it like in there?
It was the most traumatic experience of my life.
21-year-old Cody Beverly says there were moments in the mine when he didn't think last night's reunion with family and friends would ever happen.
I thought that we were going to be found and, bring out in body bags.
You thought you were going to be brought out in body bags?
I did, because, it had been 3, 4, 5 days, and we didn't know what we was drinking. We didn't know if the water was good, but that's all we had.
Did you have nothing to eat?
No, I ain't, since the night we went in. I've never cried more in my life than I have in the past, 5 days. I miss my family more than I miss anybody. And my little sisters, my little sisters in my world.
It took 4 days for rescuers to find Beverly, Caleb Williams, and Erica Treadway deep inside the abandoned mine. All 3 walked down on their own. At 31, Treadway was the oldest of the 3.
Did you lose hope at any point?
No.
You didn't.
No, I couldn't lose hope. I had 3 children at home, 3 young children, and I had 2 friends in there who needed me.
What was it like when you realized that you had been found?
It was overwhelming. I was overwhelmed with joy. I about knocked the rescuer down.
Both Treadway and Beverly say they went into the mine for an adventure, not to steal valuable copper wiring. But local police say that's exactly why they did it.
What's the lesson in all of this for you?
More in the mines ever again, and I advise nobody to go into the mines unless you are prepared, trained, and it's your job.
The local sheriff's office says that so far, no charges have been filed in this matter. As for the cost of the rescue mission, sources tell CBS News it could be as high as $1 million. Chip Reed, CBS News, Whitesville, West Virginia.
A 4th person who was with the group was able to escape the mine and help to guide rescuers to the location of the other 3. People say they originally searched the right side of the mine, and the 3 victims were found about 1,000 feet down on the left side of the mine. There's more to come here on WHT News 19 this morning. Stay with us.
At Track Radio, dreamers and doers get chores done the smart way with dependable John Deere equipment. See our year-end smart savings event at TrackRadioEquipment.com.
Since 1936, the DeKalb Farmers Co-op has been a resource for farmers and landowners in this area. We're carrying on that rich tradition and Massillon Mahindra, a tractor with better traction, higher lift capability, heavy-duty components, and superior performance. We offer affordable rates and service for all major brands. Our technicians have over 50 years combined experience. With our mobile units, they're available where you need them. DeKalb Farmers Co-op in Mahindra. We're where you need us, when you need us.
Daddy diaper duty. I can't say it's the highlight of fatherhood, but I'd rather be here with my little man than not be here because of migraine. I had 3 words for migraine. I am here. Aimovig, a preventive treatment for migraine in adults, reduces the number of monthly migraine days. For some, that number can be cut in half or more. The most common side effects are pain, redness or swelling at the injection site, and constipation. Talk to your doctor about Aimovig and be there more.
Touchdown! Be the hit
the tailgating party. Rolling Lobster is catering done right.
It is the best lobster in the Tennessee Valley.
Our fresh lobster dishes and tailgating specials are cooked to order.
I can actually sit down and have a nice lunch or dinner with my son.
Don't have time to pick up? Check out our delivery option. Stop waiting. Start eating. Come to Rolling Lobster. It's time to try something deliciously different.
It's time to try green because right now you can save big on this John Deere 3025E compact tractor package during our year-end smart savings event.
Good morning, Tennessee Valley, and get ready to wake up. It is Friday, December 14th. We are 11 days from Christmas. There is a lot ahead of us this weekend. And this morning right now, as we look out over Tampa, things are looking pretty good, although a little damp. More rain maybe clear away. That's going to touch back on that in just a moment. But first, if this music is any clue, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame announced the new members of its class of 2019. Now, Stevie Nicks is now going to join it in her own right, but so Def Leppard. A total of 7 artists or bands formally inducted March 29th at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. The British heavy metal band Def Leppard, of course, ruling the airwaves in the mid-1980s. In addition to them and Stevie Nicks, there's also going to be Janet Jackson joining her brothers. And, what?
Tennessee Valley, some things belong together. Peanut butter and jelly, rock and roll. But how about Geico's great rates and the local agent? Your Geico local office is dedicated to giving you other great pairings as well. Competitive prices and personalized service. You can help save you time and cost. You can even help you with autos and homeowners or rents. For all your Geico discounts and the local agent you can trust, call us for a free quote today at 256-430-1600.
Speedy Cash is the name you can trust for delivering cash fast. Speedy Cash has competitive rates, fast, friendly service, and most importantly, there's speed buses. Relax. Speedy Cash has you covered.
Love that Speedy Cash.
Hey, hustle. Get your yes with the King of Credit, American Car Center.
Say yes to just $500 in May to drag it away. Yes to up to 3 years of oil changes. Yes to limited warranty on thousands of low-mileage late model vehicles.
We don't care about your credit.
Because we always want to tell you yes at over 40 locations across the state.
Visit us online at AmericanCarCenter.com or hurry to our location in Hustler because the King of Credit wants to approve you today.
Free cold and flu protection. With Lysol, you can protect them from a real cold. Lysol disinfectant spray kills the #1 cause of the cold, and Clorox wipes don't. Lysol, what it takes to protect. Beds get sick too. Protection. Lysol laundry sanitizer kills 99.9% of illness-causing bacteria. Detergent leaves behind. Lysol, what it takes to protect.
Our dad was in the hospital.
Because of smoke.
Still hard to have a cigarette.
Had to.
You know how hard it is to smoke in the hospital? By the time we could, we were like,
What are we doing?
it was time for Nicoderm CQ.
The Nicoderm CQ patch with unique extended release technology helps reduce your urge to smoke all day and doubles your chances of quitting. Nicoderm CQ. You know why? We know how.
where can you get cash fast? Right here with Speedy Cash Title Pawn. Get up to $10,000 cash on any year, make, or model. You can keep your keys and keep your car. Apply today for Speedy Cash Title Pawn.
Love that Speedy Cash.
You're watching North Alabama's news leader. WHNT News 19 this morning starts now.
Well, good morning. It is 5 o'clock on this Friday, December 14th. The weekend is almost here. I'm Melissa Rianka. Steve Johnson has the morning off here within your news feed this morning. Police across the country investigating after bomb threats were sent by email to people across the country, including here in North Alabama, how that impacted people's lives. 20% of people in Alabama live below the poverty line. What Governor Ivey says she's doing to help them. And time to sign up for health insurance under the Affordable Care Act is ticking away, but fewer and fewer people, it seems, are choosing to use it. Meteorologist Ben Smith joins us now, and we've seen worse Fridays, but we've also seen better.
Yeah, it's milder outside, but the problem is it's raining.
Yeah, so you're going to trade the heavy wool coat for the raincoat?
Yeah, you'll need that today. Wet morning there. Even though it's not raining where you are, it still rained overnight. Streets are wet out there, on and off showers today. And another round with some cooler temperatures coming in on Saturday. I think Sunday will be the best day of the weekend as some drier air finally takes on over. Downtown Albertville right now, you can see it's kind of cloudy here on 431. Temperature is up to 46 degrees. Look at that east wind at 13 miles per hour. Some gusts over 20 early this morning. We have a break here in Madison County, but again, it was raining overnight, so 565, Highway 72, the Parkway, a little damp out there early this morning. It's raining over in DeKalb County, very light, and most of the steadier activity right now is on the northwest side of Florence, if we're on Cloverdale and Central Heights and Waterloo and Wright, you're getting some rainfall there through Lauderdale County. We're now 54 in Huntsville, Meridianville, Decatur, 53, 52 in the Shoals, 46 Albertville, low to mid-50s up in southern middle Tennessee this morning. So out at the bus stop, 52 to be, we'll call it damp and cool. It may not be raining where you are at 7 a.m., but the streets will definitely be wet out there. Readings today, 61, not bad at noon, and 63 degrees at 3 o'clock today with showers and possible thunderstorms. There's our area of low pressure over Louisiana. By tomorrow to be directly overhead, increasing our chance of more wet weather. We'll talk about Sunday and next week in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Ben. It's time right now for an update on your First Alert Traffic Report, taking a live look at light traffic there in Albertville now as we come up on 5:03 this Friday morning. All the roads looking good around Albertville, Huntsville, Madison, Decatur. A few problems overnight, but those have all been cleared. But a reminder, though, that starting at 8:30 again this morning and going until 2 p.m. every day through Tuesday, Humphrey Utilities does have Montana Boulevard closed from Governor's Drive to Turret Drive. They're putting out some new poles there, so you're going to want to avoid that area, or at least take Bankhead Parkway if you've got to get up the mountain. And before you leave the house, check our Twitter feed for any updates. If you see anything while you're out on the road, feel free to tweet us once you get to your destination safely at WHNT. Huntsville police say they had traced a series of bomb threats to an IP address in Russia. But Huntsville, not the only city impacted. People and businesses around the country got scared yesterday when the threatening emails started coming in. The email said if the recipient did not pay up their Bitcoin, violence would follow. Some messages even sent to Canada, but none found to be credible. The FBI released a statement saying, quote, "We are aware of the recent bomb threats made in cities around the country, and we remain in touch with our law enforcement partners to provide assistance. As always, we encourage the public to remain vigilant and to promptly report suspicious activities which could represent a threat to public safety." According to a 2017 survey, almost 20% of Alabama residents live below the federal poverty line, which is about $24,000 of annual income for a family of four. Governor Kay Ivey has announced how she intends to help those low-income residents in the state. WHNT News Nation's Christine Mitchell is live in Huntsville this morning with the details. Christine?
Yes, Melissa, Governor Ivey has announced that she's awarding a grant totaling in $3.1 million to programs around the state that are specifically geared towards helping low-income residents to get jobs and improve their quality of life. Now, these programs are called community action agencies, and the money will go directly to 20 of them in Alabama. They already work with local families to help achieve self-sufficiency and break through barriers that keep these families from success. Now, more specifically, the needs of each individual community will determine which programs are available in the community, which can include job search assistance, parenting classes even, transitional housing, emergency food and shelter, and summer youth programs. and even financial literacy programs. So anyone who wants to seek anyone who is interested in this program and wants to seek assistance can contact that local community action agency directly. And we have full contact information for each community action agency in the state listed on WHNT.com. Live in Huntsville this morning, Christine Mitchell, WHNT News 19.
All right, thanks, Christine. Well, it's been 11 days since Virginia College announced it is closing its doors, and many students say they're still unable to get any guidance from Virginia College. So the Alabama Community College system is stepping in to help those students. The Alabama Community College website lists information on contact numbers for every community college in the state, resources for Virginia College students to get their transcripts, and a link to the U.S. Department of Education website to apply to get their Virginia College loans dismissed.
Several options that a student can possibly qualify for to get those loans dismissed, and one of them is if your institution closes. So that is exactly the situation for Virginia College.
For a link to this web portal, just head to WHNT.com or the WHNT News 19 app and click on this story. The Alabama Career Center is hosting a series of emergency information sessions to help students as well. There will be informational meetings in Birmingham, Huntsville, Montgomery, and Mobile. The one in Huntsville will be at the Huntsville Career Center on Sparkman Drive on Wednesday, December 19th. It's going to start at 2 p.m. The phone number to call and reserve your spot is there on your screen. Students are asked to call ahead to ensure that a seat is available for them. Well, tomorrow is the last day you can sign up for next year's health insurance under the Affordable Care Act, but fewer people are signing up. And it's why. Come back.
Want a better smile? We do that. At Complete Dental, we do it all. From preventive care to cosmetic dentistry, we'll give you the smile you've always dreamed of. At Complete Dental, we do so much to make you smile.
Santa, you're early.
No, Martin. I'm right on time. Merry Christmas from Bojangles.
Have you heard the podcast about the health and medical issues that Alabamians care about? It's the Healthy Alabama Podcast, sponsored by Enroll Alabama and hosted by David Person. You can stream or download it from WJOU.org. And don't forget, open enrollment is November 1st through December 15th. For help, call the Marketplace Call Center at 1-800-318-2596. Or visit us on the web at enrollalla.com.
I'm Kevin Allison, wishing you a very Merry Christmas on behalf of the team here at Champion UpDate. Normally, when I'm on TV, I tell you about some great deal in the car or truck, but at this unique year, just want to express our gratitude for all the blessings we have received. We live in a great state, in a great country, with great friends in it, and we are redeemed by a risen Savior. It's nice to keep things in perspective. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Champion UpDate. Merry Christmas!
From music legend Cyndi Lauper and Broadway's own Artie Firestein, the time-winning best musical about seizing your destiny and being who you want to be. Be inspired by Broadway's huge-hearted hit, Kinky Boots. January 4 through 6, Von Braun Center, Huntsville. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
Want a straighter smile? We do that too. At Complete Dental, we do it all. From preventative care to implants. We'll give you the smile you've always dreamed of. At Complete Dental, we do so much to make you smile.
5:09, and time to check back in.
Good morning, everyone in downtown Florence. It is soggy out there. Temperature mild, though. We're in the lower 50s outside with a southeasterly wind. We'll have some gusts over 20 miles per hour through the day today. Currently sustained at 11 in the Shoals. 54, not bad temperature-wise in Huntsville. Decatur, you're at 53. 46 46 down in Albertville and 50 over in Fort Payne. There's a look at some of that rainfall. A little bit of a hole there in Madison County, but it did rain overnight, so the streets are definitely wet out there. We can zoom on in. There's that light rainfall through Colbert County on the west side of Florence, up Highway 20 toward Cloverdale and Central Heights, Waterloo and Wright getting some light rainfall. Same thing around Red Bay there along Highway 24, some light rainfall coming on down. And today, the rain will be on and off. Mild temperatures, 63. That's very mild for this time of year for Huntsville. 62 Meridianville, 59 in the Shoals, 60 up in Fayetteville, and a 56 in Fort Payne. And temperature slightly cooler later on tonight. Lows will dip into the mid-40s. 7-day forecast, some leftover rain, noticeably cooler on Saturday at 51. Sunday's the day to get outside at 56. Clouds probably hanging around, but there will be some sunny weather. And then next week, drier and slightly cooler. We'll be back below freezing Tuesday morning. More rain by Thursday.
All right, thanks, Ben. Well, tomorrow is the last day for most Americans to buy health insurance through the Affordable Care Act. And the numbers show that signups are down compared to last year. Tbee News 19's Kelly Vaughn is in the newsroom with a look at why fewer people may be enrolling. Kelly?
Right, Melissa, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services say the numbers of signups are down nearly 12% compared to last year. In fact, a healthcare nonprofit says only 1/4 of those who buy their own insurance or uninsured even know the deadline is tomorrow. Well, that's in part attributed to President Trump's decision to cut funding for advertising and research for the Affordable Care Act marketplace, but it can also be tied to the repeal of the individual mandate, meaning people can decline coverage without penalty. President Trump's predecessor, Barack Obama, is looking to help boost those numbers. Earlier this week, he posted a video on social media urging people to enroll in what's now been commonly called Obamacare. Now, last year, nearly 12 million people across the country enrolled in Obamacare plans for 2018. Now, another reason enrollment could be down this year is because unemployment is at a historic low, meaning more people are getting benefits from their employer. But if you're looking for a healthcare plan, you can go to healthcare.gov. The deadline to sign up is tomorrow at midnight. In the newsroom, Kelly Vaughn, WHMT News 19.
President Trump's former attorney Michael Cohen has been sentenced to prison for lying to Congress, among other charges. And the president says Cohen acted alone. What else he has to say when we come back?
It's pretty frightful out there. Doesn't an all-wheel drive Buick sound delightful? I parked in my living room.
Bring in the holidays with great offers across the Buick lineup, like 17% below MSRP on most 2019 Encore and Envision models when you finance through GM Financial.
Yes, this is it. Hurry to Badcock Home Furniture and More's Your Style, Our Credit Sale. Get this reclining sofa for just $34 a month, this dining room for just $26 a month, or this bedroom set for just $22 a month. With Your Style, Our Credit, Badcock makes it easy. Save big at Badcock Home Furniture and More.
Whatever your tradition may be, we are grateful to be part of it. Happy Christmas to you and to our good night. Merry Christmas from Publix.
Are trees becoming a problem in your life? Too close to your house? Storm-damaged limbs? Disease? Maybe you just want to see the sun again. Well, no job is too big or small for Hemstock Tree Care and Firewood Service. From the first cut to the final cleanup, Hemstock does it all. Cliff Hemstock was a climbing arborist, state licensed tree surgeon, and he's willing to go out on a limb to help you and your yard. tomorrow. For professional tree removal or a free estimate, call Hemstock Tree Care and Firewood Service today.
We are in love with Friday. It is Friday, December 14th here, and things are looking really nice in downtown Huntsville. As we listen to The Cure, we were talking a little earlier about the 2019 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees. Well, this is and if there was a Hall of Fame for meteorologists, we would certainly like to nominate Ben Smith to be inducted.
Steve got inducted, that's why he's not here. That's what it is.
No, I think Marvel Universe Live is in town. I think he's been called in to play in the role of Captain America. That's where he is.
Steve, he's definitely a superhero. He's an athlete and everything.
Yes, he is. Not going to be riding his bike today, though. Probably this weekend.
No. It's rainy out there. It's kind of damp, including in Albertville. You can see 431 is glistening there. Definitely a soaker of a start. Temperatures are mild, though. We're up to 46 degrees. Temperatures are safely above freezing, and it may not be until Tuesday morning of next week before those readings drop below that. So at least a break in the cold air. 54 in Huntsville, 51 degrees in Malton, low to mid-50s from the Shoals over toward Plain at 50, and low to mid-50s up in southern Middle Tennessee. A little breezy out there, though. Winds are out of the south and east, and we got some gusts over 20 miles per hour. Currently 17 in Albertville and a gust of 13 in Athens. So once again, some of the higher terrain, some of those mountain passes may be a little breezy out there. You can see that rainfall out to the west, where you see some of the yellows and some of the reds. The rain's coming down just a little bit harder compared to that lighter and darker shade of green. That's what the color table looks like. By noontime, there could be a break in the action. This is 2 o'clock, maybe a hole in the precipitation. But by the afternoon and evening, it kind of covers back up again, becoming scattered to occasionally numerous this evening. Locally heavy downpours. Don't be surprised if you hear a clap of thunder as well. Potential for a couple of thunderstorms in our forecast. In that area of low pressure, you can kind of see it spinning there over the area on Saturday. And with that upper level low overhead, rain chances continue. And it may bring down some slightly cooler air. Highs will only be in the lower 50s coming up on a Saturday afternoon. Sunday is the best day to get outside. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday should be fine with more rainfall by the end of the week. Severe weather not in the cards today. Best chance of that across Florida. And then that system moves away quickly on a Saturday. And then on Sunday, some drier air taking over. Should be a great day. It's not going to be sunny on a Sunday, but at least it'll be dry. 63 today, 45 tonight, 51 tomorrow, and Sunday, the dry day, and then dry weather continues into the first of next week, mid-50s to near 60.
Federal immigration authorities confirm a 7-year-old girl from Guatemala has died after being taken into the custody of U.S. Border Patrol. This is video from inside one of the Border Patrol detention centers. The Associated Press reports the child crossed the U.S.-Mexico border with her father last week. She was arrested near Lordsburg, New Mexico, and died more than 8 hours later. The cause? Reportedly shock and dehydration. The girl and her father, both part of a large group of migrants who approached agents in the New Mexico desert last Thursday. According to Border Patrol, agents took every step possible to save the child's life. President Donald Trump says he trusted a bad attorney, and it is Michael Cohen's fault if any campaign finance laws were broken. Cohen was sentenced to 3 years in prison this week, and the president says Cohen acted on his own. CBS's Mark Lieberman is in New York with the latest.
I never directed him to do anything wrong.
In an interview with Fox News, President Trump blames his former attorney Michael Cohen for any possible illegal activity.
Whatever he did on his own, he's a lawyer. A lawyer who represents a client is supposed to do the right thing. That's why you pay them a lot of money.
Cohen was sentenced to 3 years in prison this week for lying to Congress, tax evasion, and campaign finance violations. He says then-candidate Trump directed him to pay $130,000 to Stormy Daniels shortly before the election. According to court papers, Cohen also worked with American Media, which owns the National Enquirer, to arrange a $150,000 payment to Karen McDougal.
What he did was all unrelated to me, except for the 2 campaign finance charges that are not criminal and shouldn't have been under. They put that on to embarrass me.
Multiple media reports have surfaced saying Mr. Trump was in the room with Cohen and National Enquirer publisher David Packer as they discussed hush money payments. Last night, White House advisors defended the president.
The president was clear that he directed no one to do anything wrong, particularly Michael Cohen.
Not a campaign expense, it's a personal expense.
In a deal with federal prosecutors, American media admitted that its principal purpose in making the payment was to suppress the woman's story to prevent it from influencing the election. Mark Liberman, CBS News.
Oh, according to the Wall Street Journal, federal prosecutors have taken an interest in President Trump's inaugural committee to see if some top donors gave money in exchange for access to the Trump administration. The investigation arose when materials were seized during the federal raids on Cohen. Russian National Maria Butina admitted in court she was acting under orders from Russian government officials trying to infiltrate Republican political circles, including the NRA, hoping to influence U.S. policy toward Russia. She says she kicked off her plan in March 2015, working with her Republican boyfriend Paul Erickson on the diplomacy project. And in 2016 NRA meeting, Erickson and Butina tried to lay the groundwork for meeting with President Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin, but their efforts fell short. Erickson's role in aiding Butina is a focus in the investigation, but so far he has not been charged.
Masterpiece, you may be in Sanford this weekend. We caught up with head coach Bruce Cook. That's next in sports.
The Cavender's Christmas Countdown Sale is going on now. Save on hundreds of area boots with a $10, $20, or $50 rebate. Come to Cavender's and save now.
At Quick Lane Tire Auto Center in Huntsville and Madison, you never need an appointment. From tires and oil changes to brakes and batteries, our factory trained techs complete an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Quick Lane, Huntsville and Madison.
At Carpet One Floor and Home, we are known for the quality craftsmanship of all floors and the healthier living installation system. It minimizes dust and odors for better air quality in your home.
Upgrade your life from the floor up. Carpet, wood, and granite, the best warranties and the healthier living installation. Beautiful, that's how we roll.
They even go just for us.
Carpet One Floor and Home. We're easy to find just past the last overpass on North Parkway. CarpetOneHuntsville.com.
The season of savings is here. The super spectacular savings event at Champion Chevrolet in Athens will save you a fortune on every new Chevy. With employee pricing for everyone, plus exclusive Champion discounts, you can save more than $6,000 on a new Equinox, more than $11,000 on a Tahoe or Suburban, or up to $12,500 off a new Silverado. The savings are super. The deals are spectacular. Drive like a champion at Champion Chevrolet, Highway 72 in Athens or ChampionAthens.com.
My name is Mark McClellan, Pastor Willowbrook, and this is Wilton Frank Stadium. This is where Willowbrook will have its annual Christmas Eve service this year. There will be music and inspiration and fireworks. This busy Christmas season, don't forget to make room for Jesus. And on Christmas Eve, Willowbrook will make room for you.
At Quick Lane Tire Auto Center in Huntsville and Madison, you never need an appointment. From tires and oil changes to brakes and batteries, our factory trained techs complete an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Quick Lane, Huntsville and Madison.
The Cavender's Christmas Countdown Sale is going on now. Save on Wrangler shirts and jeans. Buy one, get one 50% off. We've got the best selection of men's and ladies' boots and shoes now $10 to $50 off. Come to Cavender's and save now.
March 8th, 2017. That was the last time D'Angelo Purifoy played in a college basketball game. Since then, the redshirt junior's been sidelined, missing all of last season and the first 9 games of this season because of his involvement in the FBI's investigation of corruption within college basketball. Now, while being off the court, D'Angelo's been on a strict training regimen, dropping 12 pounds to get back in game-ready shape. Head coach Bruce Pearl expects a little bit of rest from the former four-star forward and encourage fans to extend some grace in his first few games back.
This will be the first game back for D'Angelo Purifoy. He's been out of college basketball regularly regular season for 21 months. The biggest thing was to try to maintain his conditioning. But Danjel is a dynamic shooter. He's got a high basketball IQ. He's an outstanding passer. He's got some experience. And again, don't judge him these first few weeks based on what he's able to show right away. He's going to come back and try to help the team win. He's going to come back and try to help the team get better. He's going to come back and give us some depth that we didn't have a year ago. And then over a period of time, he'll begin to, I think, have an opportunity to assert himself more and more.
And Danjel will be making his season debut Saturday when Auburn takes on UAB at Birmingham's Legacy Arena. The Blazers are 6-3 so far this season, with 3 losses coming from Florida State, Charleston, and Memphis. And UAB holds a 4-0 record when playing at home this season. Tip-off for that game set for 6:30 p.m. Then on Sunday, the Tigers face off against the Bulldogs at 2 p.m. in Auburn Arena. And staying on the Flames, Auburn linebacker Deshaun Davis has officially accepted a Senior Bowl invitation, giving the Mobile area native a chance to wrap up his college career close to home. This season, Davis had 107 total tackles and 14 tackles for loss, leading his team in both categories. He was also named a first-team All-SEC selection at linebacker. Davis is the Auburn player to accept a bid to the Senior Bowl. He'll be joining quarterback Jared Stidham, defensive tackle Dontavius Russell. Well, that'll do it for sports. We'll see you back here tonight at 6 and 10. All right, Star Wars fans, listen up. You're looking for a store that has anything and everything Star Wars related. You don't have to visit a galaxy far, far away. Just a city about 700 miles away. Fort Worth, Texas, for blasters, action figures, lightsabers, and many posters. The Five House Foot Store is covered in Star Wars memorabilia, one of the largest Star Wars themed stores in the country. Holocron Toys is a business built on one thing only: love for the intergalactic franchise.
So we've got everything from 1977 until present. Collectible 1977 items, toys from the original movie.
To date, the Star Wars franchise does hold a Guinness World Record title for the most successful film merchandising franchise, and our family would attest to that. We've still got a lot of news ahead during our 5:30 half hour. More than 44,000 people in the U.S. died from opioid overdoses in 2016, the latest data available. The steps the governor's office is taking to combat the growing use of opioids in Alabama, and the FDA has found a source for the E. coli outbreak, what the FDA and CDC are saying with an updated precautionary guideline regarding romaine lettuce. Thanks to you, Townhouse Galleries has already donated over $12,000 to the Food Bank of North Alabama. Here's how it works. Come to either location, donate $50 to this wonderful charity, and receive an automatic $200 savings on any stressless recliner or sofa we offer. $400 on select stressless wing or eagle recliners. In this season of giving, we can't think of a more comfortable way to give back and take the stress out of the holidays.
You need the Townhouse Galleries.
The quivers, the shivers, goosebumps. That's what our customers say before we repair their furnace. 1 hour heating and air conditioning to fix it right. Stand by our work, all at a fair price. And that's when we hear awesomeness, outstanding, and you're a total genius. Okay, I threw that last one.
Make sure your furnace is ready for winter. Schedule your preseason furnace tune-up today.
I did some early shopping this year. One for you, one for me.
I love it. I got us a little something too. Yep.
One for you.
And one for me.
I love it.
Oh, actually, that was supposed to be for me.
I love it.
And I love that. You love
I
it.
love it.
I like that.
It's the GMC Denali season to upgrade. Get over $12,000 total value on this Sierra or the specially equipped Yukon when you finance through GM Financial.
You've been asking for a radio station that plays all your favorite music. Well, here we are, Huntsville's new alternative, Alt 92.9.
At any moment of any day, it could happen to any one of us. Me, you, your brother or sister, mother, father, friend, even your child.
In the blink of an eye, an injury or illness could rob you or a loved one from the ability to earn a living. For the Social Security ability benefits you so rightly deserve, call
rainfall in Cincinnati. The moment you realize you can check off your to-do list and wish list. At Lowe's, you can satisfy both your lists on a single budget. Shop Lowe's and save $60 on a DeWalt 20-volt max cordless drill.
Come and check out the award-winning 2019 Camry at Bill Penny Toyota.
You're watching North Alabama's news leader. WHNT News 19 this morning starts now.
Good morning. Thanks for waking up with us on WHNT News 19 this morning. It is 5:30. I'm Melissa Rialka. Steve Johnson has the morning off. And here, Aldous Smith has been working hard on your forecast.
There's some rain out there this morning. It's milder, but it's kind of one of those catch-22s. It's warmer, but it's rainy out there. On and off showers today. Could be a couple of thunderstorms Saturday with cooler temperatures. Sunday's the day to get outside and enjoy some drier weather, but even on Sunday, the sun may have a tough time poking through the clouds as we end the weekend. Here's a live shot at the downtown park. It's 52 degrees. East wind at 10 miles per hour. We've had some gusts over 20 early this morning. A little breezy out there. You can see that light rainfall out to the east, and that's where that lighter shade and darker shade of green is out here to the east over Sand Mountain and Lookout Mountain. Out to the west, that's some moderate rainfall, sections of DeKalb County, Jackson County, light rainfall there, but it is heavier through Lauderdale, Colbert, and Franklin counties early this morning. 54 in Huntsville, 55 in Meridianville, 53 Decatur, lower 50s in the Shoals, and mid 50s up in southern Middle Tennessee. Call it damp and cool out at the bus stop with that sunrise. Still another hour and 15 minutes. Seems like the sunrise is getting later and later. We'll be going to work in the dark early this morning. Temperatures, not bad for this time of year. 63, that's your high temperature. Scattered showers, maybe a couple of thunderstorms in the forecast. Don't be shocked if you get a rumble of thunder later on today. Could be a break in the action by noon as more activity heads our way as we head toward the late afternoon and early evening. There's our area of low pressure to our southwest. It'll be overhead for tomorrow, and it's interesting because this is an upper level system. It may bring some colder air down from the upper levels of the atmosphere. That will cool us down into the 50s. That's it on Saturday afternoon. We'll talk about Sunday and heading into next week in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Ben. 5:32 and time for an update on your First Alert traffic report. Taking a live look there at the parkway as you're looking in the direction of Clinton. You can see the roads are wet, but yes, the traffic is moving along nicely. That is the case across the area. No reports of any crashes or stalls that will be slowing you down this morning. But again, roads are wet, so just keep that in mind. Before you leave the house, you can always check our Twitter feed for any traffic updates or tweet us at WHNT if you see a problem out there on the roads that we can pass along. Mass bomb threats made across the country caused evacuations at businesses, hospitals, community centers, and schools, among other locations. They've all been deemed not credible, but several locations in North Alabama, Huntsville, Albertville, and Rainsville were among those threatened. WHNT News 19's Kelly Vaughn is following this developing story. She joins us in the newsroom with more on where investigators now believe these threats may have come from. Kelly.
Melissa, the threats said pay up or else in the form of emails demanding a payment in Bitcoin or a bomb would go off. And we've learned that not only was the U.S. a target, places in Canada and even as far away as New Zealand received an email. But back here in Huntsville, police say these bomb threats have been traced to a Russian internet address. Now, though the threats came via email, they were taken seriously in many places. Enforcement can verify the threats were not credible. That meant evacuations and sweeps of buildings from coast to coast. Law enforcement around the country say no bombs were found. Officials investigating Thursday's threats point out that they were not an isolated event. A federal law enforcement bulletin warned of similar series of bomb threats received between August and November of this year. The FBI and the Bureau of Alcohol, Arms and Explosives and local law enforcement say they worked together yesterday to determine the threats were a hoax. But the FBI said in a statement that they always encourage the public to remain vigilant and report any threats to public safety. In the newsroom, Kelly Vaughn, WHNT News 19.
All right, thank you, Kelly. Well, the Alabama Attorney General's office is taking over the prosecution in the Thanksgiving night shootings at River Chest Galleria Mall. The Jefferson County District Attorney has recused himself and his office from the case. Now, a team from the AG's office will look into three separate shootings that will will include a review of the actions of a Hoover police officer that night. The officer was accused of killing Atlantic E.J. Bradford Jr. Hoover police initially identified Bradford as the shooter that night, but police later backtracked, saying that the officer saw him with a gun in his hand in the moments after the initial shooting. AG's office will also take over the prosecution of Aaron Brown, the suspect they believe shot and injured an 18-year-old, and any prosecution of the as-yet unidentified person who shot a 12-year-old girl at the same location that night. In a letter to Jefferson County DA David Carr, Steve Marshall said national prosecution standards require reclusion. Carr says there could be a perceived conflict of interest due to the people involved. Marshall notes that at the time of the news conference Thursday, no one from his team had reviewed the body camera footage from officers at the ball that night.
But also recognize this. A video doesn't tell the whole story. There are countless witnesses that have been interviewed. There's multiple areas of evidence that will be collected, and all of that will be a part of our decision making in all of these cases, including the one involving Mr. Bradford.
Both city and state agencies have refused calls to release the body camera footage to the public. The investigation into what happened that night is ongoing. Meanwhile, protests are ongoing over the shooting. Hoover resident and protest organizer Carlos Chavez Jr. was arrested again last night, the second time in 48 hours. According to our news partners at AL.com, Chavez was arrested shortly after 8:30 Thursday in the Ross Bridge subdivision. He's been charged with disorderly conduct for using a bullhorn in the subdivision. Authorities believe he and other protesters were en route to protest outside the home of Hoover City Councilman Derek Murphy. And coming up, a closer look at the opioid crisis in Alabama and the response from state leaders.
It's Belk's biggest sale of the season. Hurry in for our weekend-only doorbusters. $39.99 diamond studs. 5% off throws. Plus earn Belk bucks with no brand exclusions. Get everything on your list at Belk and Belk.com.
It's time to wrap it up and drive one home. The 2018s have got to go. Get going to locally owned Bentley Buick GMC in Huntsville. A 2018 Buick Encore, as low as $17,490. Or financing for 72 months. There's $15,000 off remaining GMC Sierra crew cabs with them. Packing $15,000 off. Celebrating 5 generations of automotive excellence. Bentley Buick GMC, where you always go home for less.
It's not just how you celebrate, it's the food you celebrate with. That's how you holiday. Fueling your sleigh for less. That's holiday.
Every morning, McDonald's is cracking it, cooking it, grilling it, brewing it, so you can start digging in and enjoying it. Now get 2 Egg McMuffin sandwiches for just $4. Make your mornings a little better.
From music legend Cyndi Lauper and Broadway's own Harvey Firestein, the Tony-winning best musical about seizing your destiny and being who you want to be. Kinky Boots, January 4 through 6, Von Braun Center. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
In show business, you always want to end the show on a high note. In the car business, we want to end the year with the biggest sale of the year.
During the Big Finish event at Champion Indicator, we have the year's lowest prices. Save up to $13,500 on new Rams. Drive a new Jeep Cherokee for just $249 a month, or a Compass for an incredible $229 a month.
Drive like a champion at Champion of Decatur, Highway 31, 2 miles south of the Bell Line, or championofdecatur.com.
It's Belk's biggest sale of the season. Hurry in for our weekend-only doorbusters. Like this $99.99 diamond pendant. Plus, get a free Estee Lauder gift with purchase. Buy online, pick up in store at Belk.com.
At 5:39, and we are so glad that you're waking up with us on this Friday, December 14th. That makes it just 11 days until Christmas, so this is going to be a big weekend. A lot of people out and about enjoying the sights and sounds of the season, and maybe doing some last-minute shopping. Things looking good this morning over downtown Huntsville. It's a bit day out. And with that, let's send it over to meteorologist Ben Smith.
Yeah, damp out outside. We had some light rainfall in the Tennessee Valley, mild temperatures, and get ready for more rain tomorrow as well. Not going to be a washout today or tomorrow, but scattered showers expected. Temperatures are mild, way above the freezing mark in Albertville at 46, 54 in Huntsville, Decatur, Athens at 53, low 50s in the Shoals. We're in the 50s up in southern middle Tennessee. There's looking some of that rainfall. It's light to the east, steadier out to the west. We can zoom on into the Shoals. You can see a thin ribbon of some moderate rainfall closer to Barton and Cherokee there along Highway 72. Also Red Bay getting some moderate rainfall. As we zoom on in, there's a big Cloverdale and Central Heights on the north side of Florence there along Highway 20. If you're near Zip City, also Underwood, Petersville, there's a little bit of rainfall just to your west. We'll be watching some of that press on through early this morning. Nice hole there in Huntsville and Madison County. But again, it rained overnight, so the streets are wet out there. 63 degrees. That'll feel great temperature-wise for the afternoon in Huntsville and Athens. 62 for Meridianville today, and slightly cooler tonight, down into the mid-40s. So again, on and off showers today, more wet weather. Saturday, we could see an inch of rainfall before the weekend is out. Sunday's the day to get outside and enjoy some drier weather.
All right, thanks, Ben. What was once a heroin epidemic has evolved into something even deadlier, a fentanyl epidemic. Fentanyl, a potent opioid, is now the most commonly used drug involved in overdose deaths. According to a CDC report, fentanyl ODs skyrocketed 113% every year between 2013 and 2016. These now rivals other popular street drugs like cocaine and heroin. From 2012 to 2015, heroin was the most commonly found drug in overdose deaths. In 2011, fentanyl was only involved in 4% of those drug fatalities, but fast forward 5 years, and it was found in nearly 29% of overdose deaths. Well, we have seen efforts to combat the opioid crisis, both nationally and in Alabama. WTG News Network's Christine Mitchell is live in Huntsville to look at how Alabama is now continuing that fight.
Yes, Melissa, actually, Governor Kay Ivey is awarding nearly $1.6 million to continue that fight to reduce drug usage in the state by arresting those who buy or sell drugs and who can get fake prescriptions. Now, basically, the money from this grant will go directly to the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency and the 7 regional drug task offices under that agency. These task forces were formed in January of 2018 and are made up of officers in local law enforcement agencies, so more money will provide them with more resources to cover overtime, operational expenses, and equipment purchases. Now, in less than a year since this drug task force was started, the statewide drug force has been involved in 889 drug cases in the state. It seized 463 pounds of marijuana, 179 pounds of cocaine, and over 29 pounds of heroin and opioids along with other drugs, and has seized 312 illegal firearms. So ultimately, financial support to this task force will continue to fight illegal drugs that tear apart so many families and destroy so many lives in our state. Live in Huntsville, Christine Mitchell, WHNT News 19.
I thank you, Christine. Well, Oklahoma is one of 30 states collecting DNA for people who have been arrested but not convicted. And now that testing has started, it's reigniting concerns on whether collecting DNA of someone not yet convicted of a crime is a violation of their civil rights. Well, supporters of the law say the DNA helps to solve cold cases, track repeat offenders, and even exonerate the innocent. But others say it violates privacy, including the American Civil Liberties Union.
If anyone has privacy over anything, it ought to be their own body, their own DNA.
Officials in Oklahoma say people can get their information removed from the database as long as they can prove they weren't convicted of the crime for which they were arrested. People across the country have been impacted by that recent E. coli outbreak. Now we may be getting much closer to the source where the FDA has targeted one of the sources of the outbreak. Next.
You pay what we pay.
During Lynn Leighton Chevy's employee discount for everyone.
Wallingford new 2018 Silverado pickups. Now only $23,915.
Plus a bicycle for Toys for Tots.
Only at Lynn Leighton Chevrolet Decatur. Get a steak. Don't stop there. Get it with lobster. Get a steak topped with crab cake. Eat like you own the place, because tonight you're doing it. Get it now. Longhorns, turkey, stuffed with crab cake fillet, close fillet lobster tail, new sirloin, and lobster shrimp mac and cheese. The feeling, the flavor, the place. Longhorn Steakhouse. You can't fake steak. Never let go of your dreams. It's back. Lease the GLC 300 for $459 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Guys, Christmas is almost here. You've got just enough time to get her that gift that says you love her all your life. So whether you're looking for a diamond, gemstone, ring, pendant, earrings, or especially engagement rings, Tbee just has that perfect gift to make this Christmas one to never forget. Tbee Jewelry is located on Diamond Hollow Farm, just off of Highway 24, 5 miles west of Logan.
Meet Hannah. She's your hide and seek pro. Here's Mom. She's your hide the vegetables pro. This is AFS. We're your basement pro. You'll find everything hiding in your home's wet, musty basement. Does your basement have standing water, leaking wall cracks, or damaged floor joists? AFS Foundation and Waterproofing Specialist design permanent waterproofing solutions to keep your home safe and dry. Don't let water get in your basement. Call AFS, the highest in quality and service.
You pay what we pay.
You're in Lynn Leighton Chevy's implied discount for everyone.
Lease a well-equipped new 2018 Camaro. Zero due at signing, $345 a month.
Plus a bicycle for Toys for Tots.
Only at Lynn Leighton Chevrolet Decatur.
All right, meteorologist again, Smith back with us, and it's warmer. We'll say that. It's warmer as you wake up this Friday morning. I don't think you're going to need the really. Actually, traded my lawn with my long coat through my shoulder.
Yeah, it's amazing how you have to, in your closet, you have to make sure you still have everything in
Using
there.
the full spectrum this week.
Yeah, so now you go to the lighter jacket, maybe, and the umbrella. You keep the heavier coat for perhaps next week.
Closet's not big enough, Dan.
Yeah, you definitely need a lot of variety when it comes to the weather in North Alabama. It's amazing how things change just over the next few days. And Highway 431, a little wet out there this morning. We had some rain up on Sand Mountain, DeKalb County, Marshall County getting wet this morning. Temperature of 46, and that's one of the cooler spots in the Tennessee Valley. Most of us in the low to mid 50s in Meridianville, Huntsville, Decatur, 53, 51 over Russellville. Some rainfall in sections of the shoals, including Franklin County, 50s up in southern middle Tennessee, and the winds have been a problem as well. It was howling a little bit overnight. Currently, we're getting a gust of 16 in both Albertville and in Athens. There's that steady rainfall in the shoals. Actually, we see some of the yellows and some of the reds on the radar there. The lighter shades of green is some light rainfall through Jackson, DeKalb, and Marshall counties. We might get a break through the early afternoon. If you have plans perhaps to go out to lunch today, don't be surprised if it's just cloudy outside. But by the late afternoon and evening, that's when the rain could become more scattered to occasionally numerous and maybe a rumble of thunder. Don't be shocked if you're driving down the road and you hear a rumble of thunder out there for today. And then the upper level low, you can see it spinning there with our future cast. That'll be overhead tomorrow. That's where our rain chances will stay elevated. That's cold air aloft, and that produces some instability. So again, some scattered showers tomorrow. And that might bring in enough cold air to bring down our temperature some on Saturday afternoon. We may only be in the low 50s by tomorrow. Rainfall just depends on where those isolated heavier downpours set up. We'll say up to an inch of rainfall through the weekend. Sunday, the best day to get outside as some dry area takes over. Not the case though today with our low pressure center nearby, Gulf of Mexico wide open with a greater chance of rain in that drier air on Sunday. So for today, 63 rain, possible thunderstorms, cooler tonight, more showers at 45. Then tomorrow, a cooler day with scattered showers at 51. Next week, seasonal temperatures, a little bit chilly, will be down below freezing by Tuesday morning.
All right, thanks, Ben. A national epidemic against romaine lettuce has plagued the industry. Now, the FDA has identified one of the sources for the most recent E. coli outbreak. Reporter Nasha Hill reports from Santa Maria, California.
I'm shocked. I'm surprised. You never think that things are going to happen that close to home.
No, it's quite surprising because the national record it's been something that's been all over this country.
A sample of water from the Adam farm was found tainted with the strain of E. coli, which has sickened 59 people across the U.S. thus far. The lettuce from the farm is now under owned by County Supervisor Peter Adam. The farm is a multi-generational farm in the community, and though the FDA has identified them as one of the sources of the outbreak, one resident says he still has faith in their farming.
I mean, I think there should still be confidence in the product that they put out because they're a long-standing family, farming family in town.
Federal agents believe the Adam farm is the only source of the contamination. The Food and Drug Administration continues to check other regions growing romaine lettuce to find other sources of the E. coli outbreak. Government agencies warn consumers to avoid any romaine lettuce grown in Santa Barbara and San Benito counties, as well as Monterey. However, they do say anything grown after November 23rd should be safe to eat.
Well, the CDC advises people not to eat romaine lettuce grown in California's Monterey, San Benito, and Santa Barbara counties until the investigation is complete. The Californians could soon be paying a tax for texting. The state's Public Utilities Commission planning a vote in January to add a surcharge for text messages, specifically text messages sent to your phone, not like Apple iMessage or Facebook Messenger. Details on how the surcharge will be applied, whether it will be per text or a minimum number of texts, has not been released, but as you might imagine, a lot of folks not happy about that idea. Toyota is recalling nearly 143,000 SUVs and pickups around the world because of problems with brakes and airbags. The airbag recall includes Toyota Land Cruisers and Lexus LX 570 SUVs from 2008 through 2019, and Tacoma pickups from this year and 2019 are being recalled because of problems with the seal in the brake cylinder. No word from Toyota on whether the defects have caused any wrecks or injuries. And CBS News correspondent Diane King Hall joins us now live from the New York Stock Exchange. Good Friday morning, Diane.
A good Friday morning, Melissa. Well, U.S. stock futures are lower this morning. Trade tensions and the prospect of rising interest rates continues to weigh on investors. Now, on Wall Street yesterday, stocks fluctuated but finished mixed. The Dow rose 70 points, the Nasdaq fell 27. Texas Governor Greg Abbott is hailing Apple's decision to build a new campus in Austin. Apple says it plans to build a $1 billion campus. The company already employs about 6,200 workers in Austin. Apple also announced it's opening offices in Seattle, San Diego, and Culver City, California. Each office would employ at least 1,000 workers. Meantime, half of America still hasn't recovered from the recession. While the U.S. economy seems to be fired up with unemployment at a 50-year low, recent Commerce Department data shows the growth is not equal. The bottom third of U.S. counties has actually seen their economy.
All right, Dan, a lot of us, I think, would rather be focusing on the holidays than news like that.
Yes.
And they say that there's no place like home for the holidays, and that might be true, but not in a good way. Will you tell us about a new survey?
It depends. If you're dreading going home for the holidays, you're not the only one. A survey by Motel 6 reveals 2/3 of holiday travelers don't want to bunk with their family. Respondents say they white-knuckle the experience either to save money or avoid a guilt trip by loved ones, Melissa.
Oh, no, that makes me so sad. but I kind of get it,
Yeah, I get it. I mean, look, they say that there's, a balancing act. It's like, how long do you stay? So, for instance, I'm staying with family when I go home for Christmas. And both sides, I think, are happy about it.
Yeah.
They put the offer up. I'm like, yes, I'll stay.
Of course.
But I think it does depend on how long you stay.
Yeah, even family can wear out a welcome eventually. And in that case,
Yes, exactly.
there's always a hotel. So,
yes.
All right. Well, happy holidays. Hope everyone in the family enjoys it. A staple in Christmas decorations is the yard displays or the stockings hanging over the mantle. It's Christmas trees for this woman, but is there such a thing as too many trees? And out after the break, this is WHNT News 19 this morning.
At Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center in Huntsville and Madison, you never need an appointment. Tires and oil changes to brakes and batteries. Our factory-trained techs complete an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Quick Lane, Huntsville and Madison.
Getting hurt in a car wreck can ruin your day, but talking to the insurance company before calling us can ruin your life. Pick up the phone and call us first. We'll deal with the insurance company and work to keep you out of court.
Charles Kitchen is the way to go. Call 533-5000.
My name is Mark McClellan, pastor of Willowbrook, and this is Milton Frank Stadium. This is where Willowbrook will have its annual Christmas Eve service this year. There will be music and inspiration and fireworks. This busy Christmas season, don't forget to make room for Jesus. And on Christmas Eve, Willowbrook will make room for you.
The season of savings is here. The super spectacular savings event at Champion Chevrolet in Athens will save you a fortune on every new Chevy. With employee pricing for everyone, plus exclusive Champion discounts, you can save more than $6,000 on a new Equinox, more than $11,000 on a Tahoe or Suburban, or up to $12,500 off a new Silverado. The savings are super. The deals are spectacular. Drive like a champion at Champion Chevrolet, Highway 72 in Athens, or championathens.com.
Dreaming for the weekend and love to take the sky. Seeing all the things and you never wonder why. It's all about the meaning, the feeling inside. It's time to try to bring, it's time to try to bring.
We help dreamers and doers every day at Tri-Green with smarter ways to do chores. Save big on this 3025E compact tractor package during our year-end Smart Savings event.
It's time to try to bring, it's time to try to bring.
Never mind.
After a car wreck, you're in pain. You're missing work, and doctor's bills are piling up. But getting the help you need is only one call away. I'm attorney Charles Pittman.
Charles Pittman is the way to go. Call 533-5000.
At Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center in Huntsville and Madison, you never need an appointment. From tires and oil changes to brakes and batteries, our factory-trained techs complete an in-depth vehicle checkup report on every visit. Quick Lane, Huntsville and Madison.
North Alabama's news leader always looks out for you. WHMT News 19 delivers real news, stories to make your life better. We're right here to fight for you. WHMT News 19 is North Alabama's news leader.
Have you ever found yourself just a little short of reaching the top of your Christmas tree? Maybe Dad can help. That's what Levi and Michaela Adams did while decorating their, quote, Griswold Christmas tree. Big tree. The Adams family from Hebron to their stepladder wasn't quite tall enough to adequately decorate the tree, so Michaela put her dad Michael's shoulders and back to work. Great job, Dad. Thanks for sending in your picture, Adams family, and we will continue to feature great family photos like this one every morning through the week of Christmas. And who doesn't love a well-lighted Christmas tree? But it can sometimes be hard to decide what kind you want. You want colored lights or white, regular or LED, themed or homemade ornaments. Well, one woman in Michigan made the choice to just make no choice. She chose them all. Sworn App has 114 trees that fill all 36 rooms in her home. Each tree has a different theme. She says it takes about a month. Yeah, I think she has some of them that stay up year round. I always have more ideas than I have time for, so a couple I have already given put on the back burner for next year, which is a jewelry tree with my grandmother's jewelry and a steampunk tree I'd like to do. In case you were wondering about her electric bills, Nat says that's a secret. Even her doesn't know the answer to. KFC is introducing something new for the holidays, and no, on the menu, it's a fire log that smells like, what else? Fried chicken. Logs also come with a note from Colonel Sanders, which read in part, just follow one of my laws. Sit back and enjoy the smell of my fried chicken. It does come with a set of warning. Result in craving fried chicken. Still to come at 6 o'clock, planning a wedding is small fee. They're just booking the caterer, the DJ, a host of small details. But you know, if you're facing a serious illness, it can make achieving that dream day feel harder and harder to reach. But a nonprofit organization upon a wedding helps make the impossible a reality. Let's take a closer look at this group and the work it's doing. That story and more coming up in our next half hour.
Here's another home ready to get Window World windows, and that's why they chose us.
Window World is America's #1 replacement window company. And since we sell so many windows, we can beat anybody's prices. Our windows are made right here in the USA. Energy Star rated, backed by the Good Housekeeping seal with a lifetime transferable warranty, including glass breakage. At Window World, not only do we stand behind our windows,
We stand on them.
call us now for your free in-home estimate.
Window World, simply the best for less.
I started my own business in 1999 to do what most others weren't doing. We want to be able to say yes to whatever custom design you have in mind. Jewelry is one of those things that can be passed down through generations. It's a privilege to be a small part of the big moments in people's lives. We provide a greater level of service to you and do work we can be proud of. 20 years later, that's still our goal, and we're looking forward to the future. Let us make your forever perfect.
You're watching North Alabama's news leader. WHNT News 19 this morning starts now.
Good morning. It is 6 o'clock on this Friday, December 14th. I'm Melissa Rialka. Steve Johnson is enjoying the morning off. Meteorologist Ben Smith, though, has been hard at work since early this morning working on that all-important weekend forecast.
Yeah, I've been trying to get some sun in here this weekend. We deserve it, but probably not going to happen until Sunday. And even then, the clouds will try to be sticking around. Today, it's definitely a wet morning commute out there. Some of us see the rain coming down. Others just had some rainfall overnight. Either way, the streets are wet out there, on and off showers today, maybe a thunderstorm. And then soggy again on Saturday. Temperatures slightly cooler. Sunday is the day to get outside and enjoy at least trying to salvage one half of the weekend. Downtown Florence, 52 degrees. It is definitely mild outside with that rainfall pressing on through. Some moderate to locally heavy downpours out to the west. We have a little bit of a break here in the middle with more rainfall over Lookout Mountain and Sand Mountain for this morning. 55 degrees. It is mild for sure in Meridianville, lower to mid 50s in Scottsboro, Fort Payne at 50 and 52 this morning in the Shoals. We'll say low to mid 50s out at the bus stop this morning. Definitely a damp start out there, and some of those winds are gusting up to about 20 miles per hour early this morning. 61, not bad at noon, and don't be surprised if there's a break in the action around lunchtime or so. Just a cloudy skies, our rain chances go down to about 20%, but right back up to 60 to around percent as we head toward the afternoon. There's a look at your forecast map for today. Low pressure out to the west. That low will be right overhead on Saturday. That will translate to cool weather and scattered showers. We're hopeful by Sunday as that system moves on out, some drier and slightly milder air takes over by the second half of the weekend. We'll talk about those rainfall totals and if there's any more cold air down the road in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Ben. Well, people around the country and here in North Alabama had a brief scare this week from a series of bomb threats, including one in Huntsville. There were also some in Albertville and Rainsville. Those threats called and emailed to businesses, schools, and hospitals around the country, threatening people that if they didn't pay thousands of dollars worth of Bitcoin, the device would explode. But police say there was never a credible threat. A building on Huntsville's South Parkway was briefly evacuated. That included an eye center. One woman we spoke with there says her mother was going into cataract surgery when the building was evacuated.
I was a little concerned, for my mother. She had the eye on. But, and I was worried. And it disturbs me to know that, our generation is, the world has come to this.
Huntsville police say the threats have been traced to an IP address in Russia. FBI agents in Birmingham are assisting in the investigation into the threats in North Alabama. A man is accused of robbing a woman in a driveway in Madison County. Authorities say 27-year-old Trenton Logan approached the 63-year-old woman as she was returning home from the store, grabbed her purse, and ran. Huntsville police officers spotted a vehicle yesterday morning on University Drive that matched the description and arrested the suspect. Logan is charged with third-degree robbery and remains in the Madison County Jail this morning on a $15,000 bond. Huntsville police also served warrants on previous second and third-degree robbery charges. Well, an arrest in Madison County led to Sparkman Middle and High Schools being put under a brief lockout. And it's different from a lockdown in that there was never a direct threat involving the school. According to Madison County deputies, Hemsey was called at home on Burwell Road just before 11:30 a.m. Thursday due to a child with injuries. The 2-month-old was taken to the hospital for treatment, then transferred to UAB. Deputies arrested and charged the father, 21-year-old John McLemore, with aggravated child abuse. His bond is set for $30,000. All right, it is 6:04 right now, and time to get an update on your First Alert Traffic Report. We are looking live over 565 and everything moving along really nicely on this Friday morning. Right now, at this moment, no reports of any crashes or major delays to cause you problems. Remember, though, Montesano Boulevard will be closed from Governor's Drive to Bullitt Drive from 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. again today. And if you see anything that we should pass along while you're out there on the roads, please feel free to tweet us once you get to your destination safely, of course, at WHNT. According to a 2017 survey, nearly 20% of Alabama residents live below the federal poverty line, which is about $24,000 of annual income for a family of four. Governor Kay Ivey has announced plans on how she intends to help those low-income residents in the state. WHNT News 19's Christy Mitchell is live in Huntsville this morning with the details. Christy?
Yes, Melissa, Governor Ivey is awarding over $3 million to programs throughout Alabama that are geared specifically towards helping these low-income residents to find jobs and improve their quality of life. Now, these programs are called community action agencies, and the money will go directly to 20 of them in the whole state. They already work with local families to help achieve self-sufficiency and break through barriers, keeping them from that success so they can achieve. Now, more specifically, the needs of each individual community will determine which programs are available, and those can include job search assistance, parenting classes, transitional housing, emergency food and shelter, and summer youth programs, as well as financial literacy programs. So anyone who does want to seek assistance directly should contact one of those agencies, and we have full contact agencies throughout the state on our website and on our news app. Live in Huntsville this morning, Christine Mitchell, WHNT News 19.
Making their wildest dream come true. Find out how Bob Harvey is helping those suffering from the wedding they always wanted.
The quivers, the shivers, goosebumps. That's what our customers say before we repair their furnace. 1 hour heating and air conditioning to fix it right. Stand by our work. All at a fair price.
Make sure your furnace is ready for winter.
Paragon at 511 offers luxurious office spaces conveniently located in Cummings Research Park. We offer conference and meeting rooms, virtual offices, and premier executive suites. Paragon at 511, a model of excellence.
Lexus of Huntsville December sales event is here, offering the best savings of the year on Lexus models. Payments on some Lexus models as low as $329 a month. Nothing's crafted like a Lexus. It's #1 in reliability among all luxury brands. It's the most trusted luxury brand. It's the gift that keeps on giving. At Lexus of Huntsville, where you get much more for much less than your money thinks.
Hello, I'm Steve Hobbs. And I'm Kendra Hobbs. Welcome to Hobbs Jewelry. Let me assure you, the perfect gift is right here in Athens, Alabama. We've been in the jewelry business for over 30 years, and our customers keep coming back because we offer quality and unique jewelry at affordable prices. At Hobbs Jewelers, you can afford to impress. We can also help with repair, cleaning, sizing, and custom jewelry. And remember, at Hobbs Jewelers, we want to be your jewelry store. Come see us in Athens. My name is Mark McClellan, pastor of Willowbrook, and this is Milton Frank Stadium. This is where Willowbrook will have its annual Christmas Eve service this year. There will be music and inspiration and fireworks. This busy Christmas season, don't forget to make room for Jesus. And on Christmas Eve, Willowbrook will make room for you.
Paragon at 511 offers luxurious office spaces in a variety of sizes, perfect for those who want all of the amenities of an office in Cummings Research Park without the high cost. Paragon at 511, a model of excellence.
The quivers, the shivers, goosebumps. That's what our customers say before we repair their furnace. 1 hour heating and air conditioning to fix it right. Stand by our work. All at a fair price.
Make sure your furnace is ready for winter.
Well, it is 6:09 on Friday, December 14th, and not too much longer, and a lot of people probably will be heading out of town for a little holiday vacation, spending time with family and friends. And if you're planning to travel by air, you might want to hear this, although take it with a grain of salt. The San Francisco Chronicle reports airline experts are predicting air travel horrors this holiday season. That's because a record 45.7 million passengers are expected to fly between December 20th and January 6th. That's as much as 6% more than last year. So just more people, more stress. The heaviest travel day predicted to be Friday, December 21st. Also expected to be a record year for travel on the roads. The lightest travel days, they're going to be December 24th, 25th, and January 5th. Well, we still have a little bit more to get through, Ben, before we reach holidays, and we're off to a wet start this Friday morning.
I'm sorry, Melissa, I had to hear when you said the 25th. I would hate to have to go. Absolutely awful.
Right?
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. All right. Mid-50s across the Tennessee Valley, a few upper 40s outside. Steadier rain to the west. You can see how the rain is starting to fill in somewhat from south to north. So if you're in Huntsville, do expect the rain to take over once again this morning. Not going to rain all day, but once again, on and off showers, locally heavy downpours, perhaps a thunderstorm. You can see that moderate to locally heavy rainfall there on the west side of Florence, west on Highway 72 past Martin and Cherokee. You can see that rainfall here. There's Highway 20 past Central Heights and Cloverdale, and on the west side of Florence there's Sheffield, not some rainfall not too far from you, and Underwood Petersville, some light rainfall there. There's some of that light rain as well through sections of Morgan County, Falkville, down toward Lacon and Arab. If you're in Gunnersville, some light rainfall in your neighborhood this morning. Temperatures in the 60s today, a few upper 50s. Not bad temperature-wise. We'll be dodging rain most of the day, and overnight lows tonight will dip into the mid to upper 40s. There's your 7-day extended forecast. Leftover showers, cooler temperatures on Saturday, Sunday. Not bad. Clouds probably hanging on, but at least it'll be dry. And then next week looks really good. Now say hello to some second graders from Creekside Elementary School over in Harvest. That's Angie Johnson's second grade class. They are excited because $319 for their classroom and our Tools for Teachers program. You get to meet Mrs. Johnson coming up next Wednesday.
Can't wait, Ben. Well, planning a wedding is no small undertaking, but for those facing serious illness, it can make achieving that dream day feel impossible. And that's how a nonprofit in Illinois called Wish Upon a Wedding came to be. The organization helps give couples who are dealing with a serious or even terminal illness the wedding of their dreams for free. One Chicago couple who received their wedding through the help of Wish Upon a Wedding calls it a dream come true.
Oh my gosh. Well, it was such an amazing moment. It's like it's a fairy tale come true. You know, where you have the little wand waved over your head.
The nonprofit has helped couples say their I do's from more than 130 times since the organization launched in 2010. Well, the deadline is very near. What you need to know before it's too late to sign up for the Affordable Care Act.
Year may be ending, but the savings are just beginning at Story Lee Furniture. Just imagine 3 football fields full of furniture, and half of everything in the store is half off. Story Lee's half off, half of everything sale absolutely ends December 31st.
The season of savings is here. The super spectacular savings event at Champion Chevrolet in Athens will save you a fortune on every new Chevy. With employee pricing for everyone, plus exclusive Champion discounts, you can save more than $6,000 on a new Equinox, more than $11,000 on a Tahoe or Suburban, or up to $12,500 off a new Silverado. The savings are super. The deals are spectacular. Drive like a champion at Champion Chevrolet, Highway 72 in Athens, or championathens.com.
Ho, ho, ho!
Santa, you're early.
No ho, ho, Martin. I'm right on time.
of life. Love is the soul of nature. Roberto Coin.
And I have to get my aunt to get some cheesy boots and rent. And Mom and Dad are gonna love Jersey Boys and Beautiful, the Carole King musical. Holiday shopping, done. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to me.
Give the gift of Broadway at BroadwayTheaterLink.org.
Come and check out the all-new 2019 Corolla at Bill Penny Toyota.
106.5 Kiss FM. Elvis Duran in the morning. Huntsville's #1 hit music station. It's how I get to.
You listen to me, my music. The year may be ending, but the savings are just beginning at Story Lee Furniture. Just imagine 3 football fields full of furniture, and half of everything in the store is half off. Story Lee's half off, half of everything sale. Absolutely ends on December 31st.
Multiple reports have surfaced saying the president was in the room with Cohen and National Enquirer publisher David Pecker as they discussed the payments. According to a Wall Street Journal report, federal prosecutors in Manhattan are investigating whether President Trump's inaugural committee may have misspent some of the money it raised from donations. The Journal says it's a criminal probe examining whether some top donors gave money in exchange for access to the Trump administration, which would violate federal corruption laws. Sources tell the Journal the investigation arose partly out of materials seized in the federal raids of Michael Cohen. The Department of Education is set to erase $150 million worth of student debt. Officials will do so thanks to an Obama-era rule called the Borrower Defense Repayment. That benefits students who were taken advantage of by for-profit colleges. About 15,000 borrowers will benefit from this move. They were in schools that shut down while during the time they were still enrolled. The Senate has approved a resolution that would mandate the U.S. end its military support for the Saudi-led war in Yemen. That vote backs a measure that serves as a rebuke of Saudi Arabia. The move, in part, reflects frustration over the president's support of Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Support for the resolution in the Senate is likely to go no further, however. The Republican-led House is not expected to vote on it. This meaning legislation will expire at the end of the year. Border Patrol authorities are investigating the death of a young girl from Guatemala. The 7-year-old and her father crossed into the U.S. illegally last week. More than 8 hours after being taken into custody, the child started having seizures. She was flown to a children's hospital in El Paso, Texas, but less than 24 hours later passed away. The girl reportedly died of dehydration and septic shock. Border Patrol officials say the death will be investigated to ensure all appropriate policies were followed. Bill Cosby is appealing his sexual assault conviction. Lawyers for the disgraced comedian say the judge in his case made 11 mistakes. Cosby shouldn't have been named a sexually violent predator because the testimony used was unsubstantiated and uncorroborated. Cosby's legal team also says the deposition from the India Concept lawsuit should not have been admitted into evidence. That's where Cosby admitted he drugged women with Quaaludes. 6:18 now, and time to check back in with meteorologist Ben Smith.
Good morning, everybody in Albertville. It's soggy out there. Temperatures are in the 40s and 50s. At least readings are above the freezing mark early, but umbrellas needed for today for sure. You can see that east wind at 13 miles per hour. Some of those gusts over 20 miles per hour. Definitely a breezy start to your Friday. Mid-50s up in Fayetteville, Meridianville, 54 in Huntsville. Low to mid-50s indicator. Temperatures today will top out in the low to mid-60s. Definitely a warm afternoon, and there are those sustained winds, 13 miles per hour in Huntsville. Gusty to 19 in Albertville, and once you cross some of those mountain passes, some of those higher terrain elevations could have some wind gusts higher than that too. So again, you can see the rain is really taking over from south to north here, and it's one of those days where it'll rain hard for a little while. It'll be just cloudy for a second, and then it may start raining once again. It'll be scattered activity through the afternoon. There could be some holes as well. And by the late afternoon and evening, it could be another round of some showers and possible thunderstorms, locally heavy downpours as well. The upper level system will be overhead on Saturday, still keeping us unsettled, but that cooler air aloft may transfer slate down to the surface, and that will mean temperatures may only top out into the lower 50s on a Saturday afternoon. Sunday, though, the moisture moves away. We'll have a northwesterly flow, some drier air taking over for the second half of the weekend. Rainfall totals, it depends on who gets those heavier downpours. Some of us could get a half of an inch. Some of us could get over an inch of rainfall coming up through the weekend. Rain today. Scattered showers tomorrow, then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday should be drier with another system as we head toward the end of the week. Don't expect severe weather today. Yes, a couple of thunderstorms, but the best chance of that will be down to our southeast, and then everything moves up to the north and east heading into Saturday. But that upper level low will be right overhead on Saturday, increasing our chance for more scattered showers to start the weekend. So for today, rain and thunderstorms 63. Tonight's low at 45. More showers expected in the cloudy. More showers tomorrow, cooler temperatures, only 51 on Saturday afternoon. And there's your 7-day forecast, mid-50s Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday's high up near 60 again. They have a couple of chilly mornings next week, but considering how cold it could be for this time of year, not too bad.
All right, thanks, Ben. Tomorrow is the final day for most Americans to buy health insurance through the Affordable Care Act. And the numbers indicate signups are down compared to last year. WTT News 19's Kelly Vaughn is in the news with a look at how fewer people may be enrolling. Kelly?
Well, Melissa, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services say the numbers of signups are down nearly 12% compared to last year. In fact, a healthcare nonprofit says only 1/4 of those who buy their own insurance or are uninsured even know the deadline is tomorrow. Now, that's in part attributed to President Trump's decision to cut funding for advertising and research for the Affordable Care Act marketplace, but it can also be tied to the repeal of the individual mandate, meaning people can decline coverage without penalty. President Trump's predecessor, Barack Obama, is looking to help boost enrollment numbers. Earlier this week, he posted a video on social media urging people to enroll in what's now been commonly called Obamacare. Now, last year, nearly 12 million people across the country enrolled in Obamacare plans for 2018. Another reason why enrollment could be down this year is because unemployment is at a historic low, meaning more people are getting benefits from their employer. But if you're looking for a healthcare.gov plan, the deadline to sign up is tomorrow at midnight. In the newsroom, Kelly Vaughn, WHNT News 19.
A new study looks at the impact a heavy backpack can have on your back. I'm Tom Hansen with what you need to know to carry your load safely.
It's Belk's biggest sale of the season. Hurry in for our weekend-only doorbusters. $39.99 diamond studs, 75% off throws, plus earn Belk bucks with no brand exclusions. Get everything on your list at Belk and Belk.com.
At Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, your experience is hassle-free. Unlike this, it's Lazy Boy's holiday sale. Right now, save 50% store-wide and get 12 months special financing. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, live life comfortably.
Hello, this is Spectrum.
Hi, you have mobile service now?
Yes, Spectrum Mobile with our limited data plan for just $45 a line.
And how many lines do you have to get that price?
It's $45 for your first line and every
Spectrum Mobile with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or pay just for what you use with our Buy the Gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 833-522-7283.
My provider told me one price too, if they forgot about the extra taxes and fees.
With Spectrum Mobile, you'll save up to 40% on your wireless bill.
Switch now. Call 833-522-7283.
And Spectrum Mobile is built on America's largest, most reliable LTE network, plus a nationwide network of Wi-Fi hotspots.
So you wouldn't have to, say, go to the attic to get a signal?
Are you there now?
No.
Grab your wireless bill. Let's see how it can help you save up to 40%.
Call 833-522-7283.
Trying to get the insurance company to pay you after a wreck is like dealing with robots. You need a lawyer who cares. I'm attorney Charles Pittman. Call us today and we'll work hard to get you every dollar you deserve and try to keep you out of court.
Charles Pittman is the way to go. Call 533-5000.
And there's no reason to wait for a better sale. There's not going to be one. It's the annual year-end event right now at Layton Nissan in Decatur. Top right there, King Cabs, right now $3,600 off. And Fun to Drive Nissan Rogue crossover marked out at $21,217. That's $5,000 off. And Lynn Layton Nissan, there are no add-on dealer fees ever. Lynn Layton Nissan, Highway 31 in the Beltline. But anytime at LynnLaytonNissan.com. And you come and see us.
It's Belk's biggest sale of the season. Hurry in for our weekend-only doorbusters. Like this $99.99 diamond pendant. Plus, get a free Estee Lauder gift with purchase. Buy online, pick up in store at belk.com.
Oh my